From being in tears when both the engine and VHF radio stopped working within the same day, to being proud of the sailor I was slowly becoming. Sometimes getting out of your comfort zone is what's needed to learn new skill sets. Cross from the west side of the island all the way to the east side. Now we're gonna head back into Govenor's Harbour.
He's just a little chick. Found a bakery. Cinnamon rolls, Danish with coconut in it, donuts, and yum 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 yum.
Well, we found the best way to shop in the Bahamas.
Got avocado, sugar apple, bananas, everything.
Cory found love in Cupids Cay. Can't really have one on the boat.
How can you say no to that face? There's 3 of them for us.
After backpacking, we decided to see the world by sailboat. We sailed from the Great Lakes of Canada and made it to the Bahamas, where the unexpected happened.
Still not able to start the engine.
And we're gonna have a feast.
We got a dolphin fish! Let's go! It's just epic.
Sailing out of Hatchet Bay was less stressful than sailing into it. But it had to be done today, because we had strong northerly winds, which set us up for a perfect downwind sail through the narrow channel. And we didn't have to worry about losing our wind. But if we were to wait a little longer, the south wind, right on the bow, would have made it impossible for us to leave without an engine. Unfortunately, it also meant that we couldn't spend as much time here. The wind and swell really dictate how long we spend in one location, or where we go to next. We've developed a different relationship with the wind since moving aboard Wildly Intrepid, and even more so once it became the only way of moving around. Free fuel though. Sailing in and out of Hatchet Bay was our biggest accomplishment since the death of our poor little Yanmar 2GM. At that moment, we knew we could sail almost anywhere in the Bahamas. It was the big turning point we needed to be confident into not ending our sailing season, but instead sailing deeper into the Bahamas. We were much more confident in our skills and our abilities to maneuver our small 33-foot sailboat. It's funny how one bad thing can shape you in ways you wouldn't have guessed. From being in tears when both the engine and VHF radio stopped working within the same day, to being proud of the sailor I was slowly becoming. Sometimes getting out of your comfort zone is what's needed to learn new skill sets.
We did it! That was super cool. What a challenge. Challenge accepted!
And accomplished. Now where are we heading to?
We are heading to Govenor's Harbour, our next somewhat sheltered anchorage. It should be good. And looks like it's going to be nice smooth sailing because the wind is coming from the land. So we have a nice protected sail ahead of us. Beautiful sail. Any luck?
I don't think we're eating tonight. I have yet to catch a fish while sailing.
You're fired. Those really are some of the best days of sailing. If you pay attention to the wind direction, and you can be on the downwind side of an island, you're in for a treat. Even on a 25-knot day, you get all the enjoyment of a fast, comfortable sail without smashing into the waves. I think that's my favorite type of sailing. We were going to even have another sheltered anchorage in Cupids Harbour. Eleuthera Island is such a long and thin island stretching for 110 miles or 180 kilometers. So lots to explore, but most of the anchorage are on the west side because the east side of the island has a lot of cliffs and is fully exposed to the Atlantic Ocean. Cruising at 6 knots with just a little, well, maybe most of the head sail out, but not all of it. There's where we're heading. Woo!
Help with the tacking of the sails?
We should be okay. I might be able to just come right in.
Okay.
Anchoring was starting to be really exciting, and our own personal challenge of sailing into the harbor under sail and dropping the hook as efficiently as possible, using hand signals, making the whole process as efficient and painless as possible for the both of us.
Kind of weird, we're going up a hill. Almost all of the land in the Bahamas is made of sandbars or raised coral reefs, so not very high. It was nice having a viewpoint of Eleuthera Island from a different perspective. From the top of Buccaneer Hill, even the highest point is only 206 feet. Mount Alvernia on Cat Island. Eleuthera Island is known for its pink beaches, which is why we decided to come see Frenchleaf Beach. Well, we made it to Frenchleaf Beach. We just crossed from the west side of the island all the way to the east side. It's like a mile. It's super short. And it's beautiful. It's super windy on this side. But when the sun's shining, you can really tell how the beach is all like pink. There's all these little tiny red corals within the sand. So it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The pink sands comes from foraminifera, which is a microscopic marine animal, which has a bright pink or red shell. But you really need to look closely at the sand or have a bright sunny day to really experience the pink beach. Did you know that Eleuthera has more beachfront than any other Caribbean island?
So what do you think of the beach?
I loved it. It was beautiful. It's like super, super long, pink sandy beach. But believe it or not, it's actually cold today. It's like 20 degrees and gusting to 28 knots. So it's not the warmest. So now we're gonna head back into Govenor's Harbour. I guess go back to the boat, maybe do a little bit more video editing and enjoy supper. Because everything's closed on Sundays.
Governor's Harbour is the capital of Eleuthera and the largest town on the island. It's home to the government offices, grocery stores, banks, bakery, restaurants, and other stores.
Cutie little guy. He's just a little chick. I think I found our pet. He's so cute. Well, we found a bakery. That's pretty sweet. We got some cinnamon rolls and some Danish with coconut in it and a couple donuts and yum 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 yum. Let's go have some snacks.
Thanks. Oh, good. I am so excited. I have a guava lada smoothie. That's like the first smoothie since the US. Guava, pineapples, bananas, yogurt. Super refreshing. It's exciting. We're finding all those fresh produce spread by the side of the road.
Sometime in the summer, got avocado, sugar apples, bananas, everything. I mean, it's a beautiful picture just to put up on Facebook.
I know, right? Well, we found the best way to shop in the Bahamas. In grocery stores, fresh produce tend to be a little pricey. Depending which ones you go, they're somewhat affordable, from like $1 a tomato to way more than that for tomato. But the best way to shop is to find a food truck on the side of the road. There's this gentleman growing fresh produce like papayas and tomatoes, peppers, and he's got way more in the summertime. And he sold us all of this for $3. That's the way to do it.
What else did you get?
Ooh.
You got some treats there.
Yeah,
Talked about your nice smoothie.
Oh, the smoothie is so good and refreshing. I'm in heaven. And we're gonna complement all of this with some sweets. It's like a bunch of treats that we haven't gotten since we left the US. Which one are we going for? The donut, the coconut Danish, as the cinnamon roll. This one looks really good though. Oh.
Nice.
Which one?
What did we spend today so far?
We spent $14 for 4 pastries, a smoothie, and a bunch of produce.
Nice. Yes. We've got some cute puppies here. Yeah. Look. Yes. It's okay. You look too.
So Cory wants every single animal on the island. Well, it looks like Cory found love in Cupids Cay, of all places. He's in love with all the puppies, but we can't really have one on the boat.
How can you say no to that face? Look at him! Look! And they all want to come. They all want to come. There's 3 of them for us. They're so obedient, they follow us everywhere. So, I've got some old dinghy davits here, and I'm hoping to turn it into a bit of a motor mount for our dinghy, for our dinghy motor, so that we have a bit of a motor, and maybe eventually strengthen it up and put a stronger outboard if we can't get our engine running. But this is kind of a makeshift MacGyver sort of setup with some 2x4s, but it should work since our dinghy engine that we have now is quite light. It's only a 3.3 horsepower, so it's not really going to push our boat very fast, especially if there's any wind against us. But I figure at like half throttle we can probably get going a knot or two. Rough estimate, we'll see. But it'll be mostly for getting into really tight areas where there's no current and not too much wind.
Are you filming me clean up?
We're only in like 7 to maybe 8 feet of water. Probably gonna touch this evening.
Looks like there's a lot of pink sand beach all over Eleuthera. It's beautiful. I am so excited. I have an ice cream. And now we're trying to find the actual cathedral cave.
Another blue hole. We're at Boiling Hole right now.
We found Cory and Therese from sailing Vinyasa.
And now we're gonna head over there for some sundowners.
We're making pizza. Feed everybody after a long day of
cave hopping.
Hopping.
We'll call it cave hopping.